Hey guys, welcome to a behind the scenes photo shoot I did for Dork Magazine in the summer. It was with Bad Sounds. The band are very lively and very fun, but this shoot was with the two brothers, Callum and Ewan. It was an extremely fun shoot. I definitely had to do a little bit of research before, so I'm just going to give you some advice and tips on if you're doing a cover photo or if you're doing like a feature in a magazine and you want it to be something more than a studio, on shoot locations on the street, then listen up. So I decided to do a street shoot. We basically walked around the Little Venice, Notting Hill kind of area. I didn't do too much planning into shoots. I just did a mood board and thought, okay, these guys are very vibrant and loud and fun. What location in London could I get access to that is free and I know wouldn't be overly busy and I could like get the shots that I wanted? There were plenty of like vibrant colour doors. The whole area was very cool. The guys had like their branding, so I kind of wanted to stick to like the whole block theme, like primary colours, block colours, kind of contrasting. Literally winging the location, mainly just walking around trying to find cool doors that complemented or opposed to the colours that they were wearing themselves. A main thing about photos is definitely colours. You do want that to be a main factor in when you're looking for locations, but also looking for styling and outfits. Normally on shoots, depending on if it's a band or an artist, if they have a stylist, you will know beforehand what they're going to wear so you can match your location accordingly. I wasn't totally aware, but either way they had loads of locations to shoot them in and different clothing. Another thing is you don't want to just shoot the whole shoot in one location. You need to walk around. Even if the magazine's like, I only want 4 photos, you need to make sure that you have at least 4 photos from each location. That is varied in shot type, it's varied in posing, and it's just varied overall, so there is more option than there is none. There was this nice little corner with a tree, and this was just purely for fun because the guys were literally had so much energy, bouncing off each other, just doing some shots. Nothing too serious. I really enjoyed them personally. I don't think they're really editorial shots, but they showed a lot of character, had a lot of fun. It was really, really fun to do. In hindsight, I probably would Photoshop out the car and the girl crossing the road, but these weren't used in the magazine. They were just photos that I wanted to share with you. Other routes you can take that are not so serious and stern and looking at the camera and the kind of like gloomy feel. I have an Ishika 3D camera and I thought I always take a couple of photos on shoot, just my personal gram. Again, it really showed their personality and their character in these kind of gify moving image kind of photos, if you know what I mean. Just a cool little thing I thought I'd throw in there, and something that maybe bring along if you have a photo shoot and take some photos and you never know what's going to happen. To get the cover shot, I knew that I had to have a blank wall or a wall that was going to be out of focus or something, so I was on search for either a plain red or I thought yellow would really complement this well. We toyed around, there wasn't a lot of room on this red wall, and you will see in the images it doesn't quite work. I'm not that great at photoshopping, so I knew that I needed another option quickly, but we still had some fun. We still took some fun photos, played around a little bit. There was a cool door that had like a no junk mail sign, and I felt like it really fitted with their bounciness and vibrancy and like just the jokey kind of attitude that they had. Ultimately we settled on this yellow background. This was extremely hard because there wasn't a lot of yellow to actually fill both of them, so I knew that I had to do some photoshopping in post, and again, I'm not the greatest at Photoshop, so excuse me if these look awful, but the first image you'll see was actually the one that they chose for the cover, and I really like it. It's one of my favourite photos out of the whole set. The last image you're going to see is just to show you like how much yellow I had to play and how much I had to Photoshop in. At the end of your shoots, I think it's really important to show your clients the work, or whoever you're photographing, make sure that they're happy with at least like some photos and they can have a look at it and they are comfortable, because the worst thing you can do is like take loads of photos and then go home and not have time to reshoot or reschedule it or whatever. So I hope this video helped if you are aspiring to do editorial shoots for magazines, or just like photographing bands to do promo shots. Just some tips that you might not always get. Thanks for watching this video, and there'll be many more.